this game exists. Hopefully I beat it. Why does my controller not... Why does it think I'm not... Okay. First, though, we have some signs to get. I looked up how to get those, and also I forgot to get a sign. I just forgot the one in Underwater Realm. I got every other one, but I forgot the one in Underwater Realm. But anyway, first we'll start with... Oh yeah, I also need to do this. Fix my core. So, as it turns out, the answer was just something with this. it just... You do just use the Tox box, apparently. Which was my thought, but I didn't think that you could do it. So I didn't know how you could... But apparently you can get hands-free with this slope somehow. I don't know how, but apparently you can. It's... My B... It's not letting my B button happen. I guess you do that. Okay. I did not know that was a thing, but... You get hands-free like that. And then you... ascend somehow. I'm guessing, like... How on earth do you get up any further? Hold up. I'm gonna need to make another save state, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you would get any higher. You can't wall kick like that. Yeah, wall kicking is not an option. Oh right, triple jumping is an option. I'm dumb. Yeah, you triple jump, I guess. You can triple jump. No, you have to turn around. You can triple jump, and then from here you can triple jump. And then I guess you use this tree to correct your angle. And then you dive in order to re-grab it. Okay. I never would have figured this out without Glitch Factory. I mean, I didn't figure this out. I watched a video. But I mean, I stopped looking after this. After I saw that you could just get hands-free. Anyway, hi Griff. Welcome to, hopefully, the end. Let's see. Right, but hands-free is still tricky. I do like the use of the tree to change your aim. The use of the tree to change your angle is honestly clever. Not quite like that. I was, distracted. Yes, you do... No? You don't do that? It was definitely done with this, so... Huh. Now I'm confused, because I definitely saw they've used this Tox box, and I assumed that you just did this, but that still isn't high enough. So, like, what? Guess we're gonna look at the video again, because I don't want to spend a month trying to figure out this when I've got a hard Kaizo thing. Okay, they're jumping with the box. They go at a sideways angle, fair enough. You just get the sideways angle from lower down. Oh! You go from the tree! You go from the tree! That's just absurd. It's absurd. Okay. Which means my angle is just wrong. I see. I mean, I saw what it was. I don't think I need to practice it. I saw it. It's absurd. And I need to figure out which tree. Not that one. We need a good angle. Which none of these trees seem to provide. We just need to, like, rotate ourselves literally 90 degrees. Possibly this tree? But no, that tree also doesn't seem correct. Are none of these trees the correct rotation? I don't think any of these trees are the correct rotation. Yeah, all these trees are irritatingly all rotated the same. Do I just use the snow mound? I think we use the snow mound. Yeah, you use the snow mound, okay. My question is, why is this, like, absurd? Because that's what this is. This is absurd. This is the most involved music sign, it seems. And I didn't even make it far enough. What? I'm gonna do it slightly differently. I'm gonna triple jump up there and not dive so I can reposition. Because the one in Underwater Realm also seemed tricky. It'll probably take me a bit. Well, it was pulls. I saw a little bit of it, and then I realized, wait a second, I never did this. And then I double checked to make sure I got them all the others, and I did. I just forgot Underwater Realm for some reason. Did I get the one in Moon Realm? Yeah. Did I get the one in Moon Station? Yes, it was the Chucky Cliff. I'm gonna make an alt save just in case. Oh, maybe they had a different angle. I think they might have had a different angle. I don't know. And swing and a miss. That's... Of course it's precise. Whatever, it's a bonus thing, so... But yeah, this is... This is quite the sign. Oh my god. Well, that's how you do it. It's just awful. And I definitely wouldn't have thought to try this if I didn't see the video. I mean, I did think to try it, but I didn't know of all the specifics. I mainly didn't know you could get hands with the Tox Box by landing on a slope like this. I didn't know this gives you hands free. Because I did theorize that, but I was pretty sure it didn't. Because when I landed on the slope earlier, it depends on which side of the slope you land, which I didn't know, I remembered when you get the star, you land on that slope, and you belly slide, and then you just re-grab the box. But if you butt slide, you go into hands. So it's just weird how it behaves differently. Anyway, we'll be going for the one in Forsaken Prison after this, because it's the one I actually saw, so like... Nice double bounce. Man, I just want to play Paper Mario. Again? Seriously? I'm just getting pixeled. I'm just getting bad pixels. Anyway, yeah, I should be eating. I've got my lunch in front of me. I'm very slow at eating it when I'm streaming. I keep missing that because I'm being misaligned. Not aligned with the furthest jutting out part. Depth perception, let's go. And that's what I was trying to avoid. This is as annoying as it seems. Oh my god, I've been at this for 20 minutes, almost. This is disgusting. I mean, the first time we're figuring out what to do, but... There we go. The sign. Finally. Now it's time for Eternal Fortress. Eternal Fortress is sign. Which one was Eternal Fortress? There it is. This one was in fact a weird... I tried something like this, but it was... like, it didn't seem difficult what I had to do. It was just... I thought I tried that, and apparently it didn't work, or I don't know. It's exactly what it looks like. You do some weird clip. this. Like, this was just what's the weird clip that worked. I didn't, and I now know. It's quite difficult because of the lip. You just kind of like jump at this and then just throw. You're just supposed to do something like this and you'll clip. That's what the video did. I'm not sure I believe anyone who says this. Maybe they had a slight angle. Maybe. Sure. You just do that. Yeah, that, I guess. Why does that work? I don't know. Would I figure that out? Probably not. Bruh! Didn't count. I died immediately afterwards. Cause something dumb. Even when I get the star, it's whatever. Why would you even put the quicksand there so you don't have to exit course? Come on. It doesn't need to be like that. That's just annoying. Okay, well, there we go. So that's what this is, Lost World. So, that just leaves Underwater Realms sign, which I just forgot about. I did get spoiled as to where it was, because I saw it in the video and I was like, wait a second. I haven't gotten this. Would I have found it without? Probably. It might have actually taken a bit. Underwater Realm itself is kind of hidden behind stuff. It's over here. It's on that rock over there. Not sure which is better. Apparently, those are poles, so it's awful. Might be easier from that side. I don't know if this is closer. Looks like it. Or maybe I need to triple jump. I might just need to triple jump. I'm not so sure I can, but... Yeah! No, I'm... You need to grab that because that's a pole. Don't ask me how though. I wonder if sliding from there would be better. Why did he grab? I did not hit the ground pound. Is there something in my... Like, there I ground pounded. But, is there something in my Z button? My Z key? Do I just need to clean... I mean, I probably need to clean my keyboard. Yeah, it seemed like when I released Z to undo the crouch, it counted as a ground. Concerning. I think that's just my Z key. Can we stop doing literally a completely different thing than what we practiced? Why am I jumping out to the right? Every time I did this, I was sliding to the left. There, like so. I'm just gonna make another alt save. It's getting annoyed. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think that's possible. Thankfully. Because that seems awful. But this also seems... like... I think I can probably triple jump off of this. I guess you do that. Okay, is this part actually free? Okay, these poles are actually free. Okay, that's actually a lot easier than it looks. I wasn't sure how poles would work that close to the quicksand, but it's actually free. And then that will be actually everything in this game aside from the final level. Glad I don't have that hanging over my head. I would have been really triggered if I just had like 2 or 3 music signs I couldn't get, / didn't get. Unfortunately, that triple jump is incredibly tight. The triple jump is absurdly tight. Probably just do it from here to get a good angle, because I need basically the same angle to get onto this rock again. This might be a little bit wider. Maybe. Maybe. Didn't seem wider, but it should be. Because I'm jumping from pointy end to pointy end. Stop! Stop doing that! Actually stop! Mario, please. There we go. Now I just need to be one with the pole. Okay. Beachside Dream. Oh, is this the Inside Bowser version? Anyway, now that is officially all of the signs. And this abomination is the only thing we have left. How many times do I have to press jump for it to jump? Excuse me? All of my jump frames got eaten for reasons I cannot explain. Yeah, I have no idea why. My only theory is that, like, I jumped on, like, frame 4 and then the first frame that I slid off or something, but that doesn't make sense either, because I had so many frames, and I'm pretty sure I was mashing at the end, but... Maybe my keyboard's just having a moment. My jump button is right beside my Z button, which is allegedly not working, so who knows. Remember that the wall is way closer than it looks. I don't have any save state there anymore, do I? Oh, maybe I do. Hold up. No, I just have... I have no save state there. Nice. of a jump. That abomination of a jump. You see, the thing is, this level has a lot of blind wall kicks, which are just always like the #1 scary thing, in my opinion. Like, any blind wall kick is just terrifying, because you can't see, you just have to go on vibes, basically. And I don't like going on vibes. I'm gonna need to practice the star a lot. Gonna make a save state here. Pretty sure it was the save state that threw me off, but... yeah, I can't rotate the camera. I just do not have the spacing. Also, I just got a text, so... I don't have time to answer such things, like texts. You actually have to be on point, because otherwise you can't come up too low. That turnaround is actually annoying. Or, like, this jump here, it's... yeah, this part here is just... that's just a really nasty jump. Yeah, you need, like, all the speed. I hate jumps like this so much. You kind of have to go at it with an awful camera angle. So you can line it up. Okay, you don't do that, but... And then you just do that and you hope you make it. I'm doing a slight down tap. More funny wall kicks. These ones aren't so bad. These ones are really funny wall kicks. How did this one work? Like that, I guess. Was this? Yeah, this was the slide, followed by that. It's actually close to the end. Yeah, this is the end. So, the ending's not actually that bad. This isn't that bad. I can totally do this. It's long, like it's a test of nerves, but like... I can totally do this. And the ending is, I think, easier. diet, I will take a bite. I was losing so much height. Everything from that point to the end of the second section is really hard, and then it just gets easy again. It's like after the end of the super jump, or the second hyperspeed jump. I don't know. Stubble's actually not that bad. It's just a handful of jumps that are questionable. The blind wall kicks are the part that scare me the most. Because again, wall kicking without being able to see the wall is just always awkward. I am so bad at this game. Just missing ordinary wall kicks. Everything from there on, onwards, it's just from this save state onwards is the really scary stuff. It's actually shockingly easy to lose height there and not be able to make it. That's what I'm trying hard to avoid. I'd say I've got like a 40% chance if I get past... Like, if I get past the second super jump, I've got a 40% chance. Super jump. Hyper speed. Triple jump. was still too low. Really. That section is brutal. That section is really brutal. I mean, part of it's because it asks you to hold some really weird directions. I can't hold those directions on keyboard. I can only hold approximates. So I'm just going to bleed height, not get perfect directions being held, which means I need even better wall kicks. I need to just get better frames, which is a lot to ask for when most of the wall kicks are blind. It's like I can't actually see the wall, I can only see the backside. So that's actually a really, really awful part. Bruh. Almost didn't even make that slow down. Missing one of these rooms is just devastating. Barely made it on. We lift those. We live these. Ay, ay, ay. At least the hard part's early, but like, that means I've got to do the easy part under pressure. And we choke that anyway, because we're so good at this game. It's okay, Griff. You can come back in an hour and we'll probably still be here. I don't have that long to stream today, but I have about 2 hours total. Well, total more. But hopefully I get it within the hour. But there's no guarantee. I wonder if getting more speed, like a better slide would get me more speed and therefore more height. Probably. Yeah, I know I got this, Griff. Believe me, I'm not one to give up. It's just a matter of Do I have enough time to get this today? I will get this, mark my words. I am not the kind of person that gives up. I will never give up. The ending is honestly not bad. Like, the entire third section isn't bad. It's just the ending of the first section is really bad. Oh yeah, we get a lot more height, which makes this a lot more easier. If we can just get more speed off of that slope. Okay. Of course, we still have to do the blind wall kicks, but at least we won't have to worry about not having enough height, theoretically. Like, this doesn't have a candle to it. Doesn't hold a candle to some of my hardest stuff. It's just annoying. It's the hardest thing in this hack. And I have been off Kaiser for a little bit, and there's a lot of jumps here that are somewhat inconsistent, so... Well, very inconsistent. Yeah, that's the problem. This is not a very consistent stage. I can't say star, because it's not a star. It's a stage, and it's just not consistent. There's a lot of vibes going on here. There's a lot of this you just have to go on based on vibes. That's so slow. Oh, that was a really, really bad slide. I should have turned around. I know I can turn around on that. I knew that was way too slow. I don't know why I went for it. I just wasn't confident in my judgment and didn't want to. But I should have trusted my judgment. I could clearly see that it was way too slow. Not sure where all my speed went, but like just 1 or 2 frames of this really isn't that hard. These wall kicks are actually really easy. The only concern is that you'll hit the top. Because those ones are actually all lined up pretty nice. And these ones are symmetrical. I just have to be careful to not hit the top. This is just a bunch of nice walls. This part's a bit scary. That part's a bit scary. And then we got this part. Cool. I had too much speed. That's good to know that's a thing you can have. I'm glad I practiced up to there. You can have too much speed there. I fell off before all my double jump frames were done, I think. Because, like, if you have a few frames to double jump, but you aren't stationary during those frames, sure. If you get a late jump frame, well, then you're gonna be still moving forward, like, sliding along the ground, I think. I don't actually know this for sure, but it sounds right to me. It makes sense. And so if I'm moving with a ton of speed, if I slide off the ground before my jump frames are over, well, tough luck. Because I did hit the platform at the very edge of it. So then you climb up there, jump there, yeah. So that's like right at the end. Okay. Good job. We missed the dive. That's a really stupid way to mess that up, but at least that can only happen on the first one. I could have back kicked out, maybe. I could have back kicked off the side and landed below, but I didn't think of that in time. A lot of height there. Round 2! Missing those double jumps just sucks. Like that's and it's entirely possible that I just miss some of them. As long as I don't miss like the last two, that would suck. I'm already seeing myself get more consistent at the first half, or the first section. First third. Well, mostly consistent. Slightly more consistent. Please. Please, game. I did just notice that, like, you literally have no... You are moving the entire time until you get to the clouds at the end. Don't ask me how I didn't notice that until now, but, like, yeah. There is no part where you can, like, stand safe. Which does make this kind of... What? What do you call that? It's like, technically you can... Like, there is ground you could stand on, but if you stand still, it's at the hyperspeed part, so then you just lose. I mean, you can always pause, so, like, it's not really that big of a deal, but when you unpause, you still have to be careful. Like, here's a good place to pause. Again? It's because the camera's so zoomed out, it's really hard to tell where on earth you are. Like, depth perception just isn't great. The star isn't that long. I would estimate it's about 5 minutes. But it is a hard 5 minutes. I haven't put anything from this game on my list yet. I'm gonna need to do that at some point. I hate that jump. It's a blind jump. It's a blind jump, and it's just terrible. One could argue, why are you doing it blind? But it's a very good question. I mean, I can use this camera angle to line up my horizontal. It's my horizontal, it's perfect. Ground pound. I guess I can do that. Yeah, that is theoretically better. Part of this is also familiarity. I mean, that's just in Kazaks in general, but like, if you're unfamiliar with the section, even if it's easy, you're gonna be nervous. At least I find that. Like, if I'm unfamiliar with the section, I'm always nervous and I have a decent chance of flubbing it up, no matter how easy it is. But even hard stuff, like, you get more consistent at, partly because you're just familiar with it. You're familiar with all the ins and outs, and you just more, and it's, well, it's less so about muscle memory, more so just you know what to do, you're confident with what to do, and you know how it works. Like, you're just, it's less about confidence, and more so the familiarity gives you confidence. I don't know. That's what I find, at least. I actually am surprised. For the most part, these wall kicks actually do line up pretty well for keyboard. Maybe Red Matt doesn't know the keyboard exists. I mean, I was dead wrong with how you get the sign in Eternal Winter, so... I'm still not convinced it's impossible to do it the way I was trying. It's definitely TAS only. Also, the more familiar I am with these jumps, the more I've learned just the wall kick timings. Like I said, familiarity. I was also partially distracted by background stuff. So. Still though, that wasn't a bad attempt. It's a very stupid way to... Like, that was the one thing I was concerned about, though. Those wall kicks. I should try and find a better way to do those wall kicks. Like, here there's no reason to not just immediately skip to the person. Like, skip that one. And that will reduce some risk there. And then I just need to keep it low. I was too high, and I was having trouble losing speed because I was too high on into that. Yeah. This is still not a jump I'm exactly comfortable with. Ugh. Okay, gotta be a bit more careful there. This tower's tricky. And then here we have the same thing as earlier, basically. Except you really gotta be careful with how you space your jumps there. To space myself correctly with that. Okay, well now we're screwed. I can't believe I got away with that. I just dropped my A button so hard, and then got like 4 firsties to recover. The save. What? What? How did that happen? What? How did that happen? I don't know. I had so much speed, and then Mary just Something about... I did some weird input, I guess, that just... I'm not sure. I guess I didn't hold down fast enough. I mean, it's avoidable. I know what to do to always avoid it. It's a very dumb way to lose a run. It's a very, very dumb way to lose an attempt. And then, okay, yeah, that was terrible. My problem is when I'm doing something like this, is like my arms or like my head or just something gets itchy and it's like, I hyperfixate too much on my sense of touch, I guess. It's a weird thing to say, but it's annoying because there's no breathing. At all. Anyway. Ah. Come on. This arch sucks. There we go. Oh! I see! That's what happened! That's really, really stupid. Okay. That's really, really stupid. But I know what happened there. I now know what's been happening. It's because holding this... Yeah, look. Holding this is ever so slightly running uphill. Okay, that's really dumb. Yeah, so if I... If I do that, I'm guaranteed to be safe. I just need to turn around the other direction. Turn around like that, lose speed, do this, and then... Okay. That's really, really annoying, because I lost 2 good runs. Obviously, I lost the runs. That is really stupid. It's just ever so slightly, just perfectly not quite at the angle to go downhill, and then, like, I guess I hit, like, right or something, thinking I would go downhill, but the angle was ever so slightly off. We're only half an hour into this, quote, hour. I wanted to have the star, and we've gotten to the second section a few times. This shouldn't take long. It's not a long star. 5 minutes, I think, was an overestimate. Okay, no speed. I'm also a lot better at the second section now. I still wouldn't call it consistent, but my strats have gotten a little bit of, more consistency than I would have thought were possible. Ah! I wasn't high enough. Starting to get tired of this grind. I've barely even grinded. It's just, this isn't that interesting of a star. It's a lot of the same. It's like, it's really not interesting. Because most of the jumps are super similar. And it's still jank. Any consistency I'm getting while might be real consistency, is still an illusion. Like, it can still go away. Like, there's always something can always go wrong here, is my point. Like me forgetting which button the jump button is. Happens more often than you'd think. I have to get this though, I have to. Otherwise the stream is stupid. We got 3 signs and that's it. Too much height. I got too much height too quickly. I really don't like walls that are that, because like if you can't lose height, like it's actually very difficult to position yourself correctly. I would say that arch is probably the worst jump. Not because, like, arches are typically free, but arches on a slope, when you can't really see, like, it's not just you arch, because you have to walk into the angle. It's like, it's actually a very, it's a very difficult variation on an arch, which is really annoying, and I hate it. Can frame walk on it. It's good to know. And sometimes you just don't make that jump. that jump is just bad. I wouldn't say there's a consistent way to make that jump. You just jump and you hope. I actually made it way more times than I thought today. I really should probably practice the entire back section. The entire, like, third... The back third. The last part. I know how to say what I'm trying to say. I stay too late there to hold my A. I should be doing it in the air, because you can do it in the air, because you can't jump. Ugh, that's my focus. My focus is slipping. It's also... I hate these first few jumps, because they're just kind of... They don't feel as choreographed as the others, as the later jumps do. As the later slopes, you just kind of have to cross the slope, and it's awkward and cumbersome. What? What? What do you mean I bonked off that wall? That jump still sucks. That jump is just it's past the precision event horizon and just become like it really has past the precision event horizon and become lucky. Like if there's no difference between in the inputs between doing it and making it and doing it and being slightly short. The bonk maybe, I don't know, but like being slightly short is just. You can increase the odds of not being short, but like... eventually you just kind of have to hope. Because there's always a chance of failure, no matter how good you are. And that's what I try to avoid. Some people are like, oh, everything should be readable and doable first try, but I don't think, like, I don't think that, Like, yes, it's nice when things are readable, but I don't think that's a strict requirement, in my opinion. I think things should be... I think it's fine to require you to have knowledge of what's coming. As long as you, as a theoretically perfectly skilled player, can always do it every time. As long as everything can be gotten consistent with the right strat and enough practice. That's where I draw. I mean, both have their charms, but I mean, it depends. People who say, oh, everything needs to be readable are typically too focused on making SM64 Kaizo like Mario World Kaizo, where that is the norm, and is probably for the best. But also in Mario World, typically, you can have more of the information on screen at once. That's the problem. It's 2D versus a 3D game. It's hard to always have all of the information about a jump on screen, because the camera only shows so much. And for instance, this level's a good example of what I would call not reading. It's like, you have no idea that you're gonna need to, like, you can try, but I'm bad. Damn it! It's like your first time running into that, you're not gonna know if you're gonna want to stop on that middle platform or keep going. You can't see what's ahead of you. You can't really see if there's a way forward. You do see a slope. It's like you can see a slope, but you don't know what's at the top of the slope. As it turns out, the top of the slope is a dead end unless you keep going. But you don't know that. That's the thing. So, it's actually impossible to know what the correct answer is. In fact, the first time I made the wrong call. I stopped on that platform because I didn't expect to continue. I saw a platform, it's like, I can land here. Like, I guess you could add an arrow saying keep going, but like, I just don't think SM64 Kaizo is conducive to being blind readable. And I think that's fine. No, what? I didn't rotate the camera enough. I really hate this intro, honestly. It's just boring. It's not hard, it's just boring. Everything up until here is boring. It's just luck. Sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. And that's why that jump is bad. Like, the idea of the jump is interesting, but anything that requires... But, like, the entire premise of the jump is hinged around you, hitting the slope at a certain angle and then, like, glitching up the slope. Like, and getting into a kicking animation. Like, being able to go into a kicking action. Which is just... If I didn't get robbed, I probably would have had this by now if I didn't get robbed those 2 times. Just after the second momentum jump. At least everything from here is exciting to keep you occupied. Ugh. No! 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 You're kidding me! I wasn't as practiced on that part as I needed to be, I guess. Damn it! It sucks! Where's the save state? I was nervous, and I just... It's not an... This isn't an easy jump. It's a very tiny roof. Do I even need to kick? I don't even need to kick. I don't even need to kick. I didn't know that. I literally don't even need to kick. Oh my god. I'm so mad. You literally don't even need to kick. I couldn't... That's the problem. I couldn't tell. I had no idea where the roof was or how far it was. I mean, I'm not gonna die there again. Probably. It's like if you get a good jump, I was really early. I really jumped. That is super upsetting and super tilting. Okay, I can't go immediately. I do have to like. Just need a late jump. I'm gonna take a short break. Give me 5. Okay. We can do this. Hopefully today. So there are just, like, even in the ending stretch, there are just a bunch of jumps that are just sketchy. They're just inconsistent. There's a lot that could go wrong. And it's not really stuff that you can really prepare for, or it's like... And it's also, a lot of it is stuff that this might go wrong, but you don't actually know if it's likely to. So it's like, do you prepare for something that you aren't even sure can go wrong? It's like, until you actually see it happen, it's hard to really say that something is a problem. I am in particular concerned about the hexagon. Like the wall kicks just after the third momentum jump, which is a crossover on a hexagon wall. Like it's weird, but a lot can go wrong there. And I'm going behind the pillar. Like, it's just... I'm just kind of making it by vibes, which is always a dangerous way to go. Just missing an ordinary wall kick. The usual. I can't believe I died because I had a bad jump, and I was getting that with a jump kick before, but I didn't need to. I didn't need to. That's the problem. I overcomplicated the jump because I didn't know. I didn't know how far it was. It looks farther than it is. And rather, I mean, I think it's more safe to say you get more distance than it seems without... Because, like, you do have a fairly steep slope and quite a large height advantage. So, you can make quite a large jump. Nice second frame. Still barely made it. At least you can land back on that roof if you fall in certain cases. Yikes. See, that time I hit everything correctly, but for some reason I just didn't get the the kick. I didn't grind, so I wasn't allowed to kick. Like, and that was no fault of my own as far as I can tell. That jump is just stupid. If there's some alternate way to do that jump, then fine. I'll take it back. But assuming that there isn't, which I'm pretty sure there isn't, that jump is awful. Like, the sign says dive, so it's obviously the intended way. That actually highlights the importance of not just testing once with states. It's like, oh, I can do this cool thing, but can you do that cool thing consistently? How consistently? One could say, oh, I can do it 5 times in a row, but from the same save state, from start, in the middle of attempts. Like, it's all very, very different contexts of how often you can get it in a row. That doesn't, like, getting something a bunch of times in a row doesn't make it consistent. Ironically enough, that actually does not make it consistent. Consistency isn't about how many times you can do something, it's about how many times you don't fail it. Which is a subtle difference. Because you never do something in isolation. It's like, how many ways are there for things to go wrong? Can they go wrong through no real fault of your own? Like, it's just... It should be self-explanatory. It's not. Many people think that testing something with save states and being like, oh, I got it 10 times in a row with states, that makes it consistent. But that's not the case. Also, damn it, I couldn't lose enough height. Consistency is about how easily can you replicate the same inputs, how much variance is there, how much room for error is there. Like, I would call a firstie consistent, for instance. Which, if you think about it, doesn't make sense. It's a one-frame trick, so realistically, how many times are you going to get a firstie in a row? Well, my record's 12 or 14, but that aside. But I would still call a firstie a perfectly consistent tech. Because it can be learned, it can be adapted to. At least a single firstie, for instance. Like some of the ones in Nanosphere and just late E in general. But absolutely call them consistent. Then there's Quicksand Pit, which is the opposite of consistent, but that's for different reasons. But I'm thinking of the Crudello firstie and the Banana firstie. What's something that's really inconsistent that seems like it should be? missing wall kicks. Hello? I don't know. I'll stop going on tangents. We need to get this star. Preferably within the next half hour. Otherwise, might not have time to actually get it tonight. We've gotten so close. Just need everything to click. I mean, I could... Realistically, I just needed more knowledge about the back half the level. It's still a very stupid death. Because that's the thing, you never know what other kinds of deaths like that are waiting to happen, what other kinds of silly mistakes or assumptions that don't hold have we made. It's impossible to know unless you bump into one of them. Or you can just miss a wall kick. Like, I don't know, my brain just lapsed for a second. I would classify that arch as inconsistent. I'm more so jarred by how much harder this is than anything else in this game, by a long shot. Nothing else holds a candle to this, in terms of difficulty. Nothing else even comes close. Red mat, apparently. I mean, ultimate final levels aren't a bad idea, it's just... This is very much so out of line with the rest of the hack. I'm guilty of this too. I made... Hello? I just missed a wall kick again. Missing ordinary wall kicks is not something anyone should do. Because I was talking, probably. But yeah, like, I made a, quote, ultimate level in 2K, and it's one of the worst levels in the game. In terms of execution. Like, it's just a TD. A joke on TD. And it's done very poorly. Very poorly. Like, even just the level itself is structured in a very, very gross way. And there's a lot of empty space. Just in the air, and it didn't work well. If/when I remake 2K, I'm definitely just not going to include that level entirely. I'm just gonna do something else. Both for lore reasons and also because it just sucks. Ultimate final levels need, like... They have to be done carefully. If you're making them to be considerably harder than everything else, well then... That's the problem with trying to go around up those steep slopes. They're so steep. The slightest inaccuracy means you're gonna go careening off of the wrong face. And I did not react fast enough. That's really upsetting. I mean, I don't consider Mario, like, any of the Marios to really qualify because, hard or not, they're still not Kaiser. They're still meant to be beaten by average Timmy, eventually. Also, hot take, I don't actually think Mario Maker, or Mario Wonder, is that great of a game. I think it's overrated. Levels feel really short and just flashy and all about the gimmick, and it just doesn't feel like they flow very well. There are a few exceptions, but like... Anyway, that's a story for a different time. I'm talking too much, I need to focus. This is why I should never stream Super Kaizo. I'd never beat it, because I can't really focus when I'm talking. And obviously when the star is like an hour long, it's at Treasure World. It's a Dream Mission specifically. I was just a tiny bit early. Didn't lose enough speed. I just hate these kinds of jumps. Being a single frame off means you just so much in terms of time. It's like because yeah, speed and distance in this game is very weird. Really, just being like this is it's a game where an inch gives you a mile. It really is. Like, the tiniest inch of extra speed or distance can sometimes give you, or like distance in terms of run up, like how close to the edge of the platform are you, can give you like a mile of extra distance. It's kind of crazy. It's really apparent with chain long jumps. make it, please. Luck-based jump. It really is. This is why I get nervous, because I know that if something's not consistent, I'm super nervous whenever I get past it, because I know it could be ages before I get another attempt, because it's not up to me if I do this or not. It's luck based. That jump is just bad. The tiniest little bit of... That's one of the ones where you really need an inch in order to make a mile. But you can't really control if you get the inch or not. Because you can't see it, but like I'm tapping down ever so slightly in order to offset my position on the slope further towards where I need to be. And that gives me better odds, but still not enough. Sometimes you just don't have enough distance. How am I alive? That was really weird and janky. Okay. I couldn't quite see what was happening. The camera was behind the slope, but okay. I hate the star. It's not a star. But I hate it anyway. I had so much speed there, but I had such a late frame double jump that it worked out. I actually wonder if I got like a first frame double, because I had so much speed, if I would have overshot. Ugh. Okay. We have an attempt. Damn it. Ah! It was too low. But the problem is, it's so difficult. Like, that wood is textured really badly. It's hard to see how far you have. It's just really difficult to see, because the textures all look the same. It's really hard to see where the top is. It's all moving quickly, it's all a blur. And it's actually kind of tight. It's a really stupid jump. Like, it's entirely stupid because it's all textured the same. Like, if you give me, like, a better texture, then maybe I can actually not die. I'm gonna practice this part just so I'm more confident at it. Especially this part. Yeah, that part I actually need to practice. Like, this part is still extremely chokeable. trying to crash. I keep choking at the end. My PB was on this slope, but I missed the jump off of this slope, which is the last realistically hard jump. Oh, there's an invisible wall there. Cool. Or my keyboard just had a stroke. I'm not sure what happened there. I think my keyboard might have just had a stroke. This is just awful. This course is awful, Crash. It's a bunch of jumps that you'll never be fully consistent, and that's the problem. You can be the most skilled player in the world and never be 100% consistent at this. Let me jump! Yeah, I died here because I didn't realize that I could just jump that. I tried to jump kick, but I had enough speed and I undershot it. I tried to jump kick it, but I had a bad jump. I mean, this isn't easy with, like, this either, because you have so much speed. But if you do that, you can turn around eventually. You just wall kick and keep it low. You can turn around fairly easily. I hate this so much. I got the missing signs, so this really is the last thing I've yet to do. The first time. That implies you've done this multiple times. I would never touch this game again. I hate this game. It's my least favorite Kaizo, by far, that I've played. Least favorite full-length Kaizo. I just hate everything about this hack. Except for Underwater Realm. Underwater Realm was the only good level. Look. The intro is boring. The middle part is just RNG, and the is just RNG and inconsistent. And the ending is so easy. It's stressful, and it's hard to see what you're doing at the end. Yes, Underwater Realm, the level with no water. I mean, to be fair, most levels in this game had no water. I think the only one that did was Glitch Realm. Or Glitch Factory. It's just RNG. There's so much RNG and inconsistency. Yeah, like, it was also set up a lot more like the rest of the game, with the 3 short sections that you have to do. But, like, you get checkpoints, basically. It just worked more, unlike this, where it's like, oh, by the way, this is way harder than anything else. It just doesn't belong. This is proper Kaizo. This is actually, like, a legitimately hard thing, whereas everything else was light Kaizo at worst, like, to, like, low-end normal Kaizo. Like, well, I guess hard to light Kaizo. And everything else was so short that it didn't even really matter. And then this is like, actually, here's a 5-minute thing, which, I mean, 5 minutes isn't that long. Both it being non-stop, it sucks. And with half of the jumps being very inconsistent, case in point, the one here, this crossover, it's not really a matter of how much practice or anything. Sometimes you just make it, sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you just make this and sometimes you just don't. I mean, this isn't even really that bad of a jump. That's not really the problem. It's the dive. It's the jump dive off of the slope coming up. That's the real just jump and pray, basically. You just jump and hope you make it. You just jump and sometimes you make it. Like, I'm fine with it being a long gauntlet if that one jump didn't exist. But that jump is so stupid. Like, is there a better way, Crash, or you just have to hope? Because, like, it's so precise. And this is something you can see in the rest, a lot of the other stars. Is there's just something that's too precise at you. It's just, yeah, it's difficult, but there's always just a large chance of failure because it's so precise. And Red Mat just makes things precise for no reason. And I don't mean precise as in, do you have good control over Mario? Can you land on this small platform? I mean precise in the sense of you need the maximum possible distance. You can't. There's no leeway. Either you just barely make it, or you don't make it at all. It's such a bad jump. Yeah, that's what I thought, Crash. Okay? Don't know why that happened, but sure, we're doing that again. This is partly why I quit Tree E-Reds, because it just felt like a lottery. And this is, once again, another lottery. I hate stars that are just lotteries. Because I usually end up winning the lottery and then choking something really stupid at the end. And then never winning the lottery again. And that's happened several times here. What? Oh, why is it? Oh, you're talking about the image. I don't know. It's some random Vinesauce corruption. I don't remember the context. I mean, it's corruptions. There is no context. That's a new one. Sure. On the bright side, I am making significant progress on my current hack that I'm working on. It's a vanilla edit, and I finished the edits of TikTok Clock today. There's not much left. I just need to do what I'm gonna do to Rainbow Ride, and I skipped Lethal Lava Land for reasons, and I need to clean up HMC. And then there's some global stuff that I need to work on. It's not level specific, but hopefully within a few weeks that should be released. I'm actually tempted to release it as a blind race at SRM. I don't know when SRM is. I mean, it's gotta be soon. But I mean, we haven't had the, like, unless I've missed it, the posts, like the submissions form hasn't been released yet, so it's still like a month and a half away at least. I guess it's like, it's only June. It's more, SRM is usually like August. End of July, August. Damn it! I hate slopes! I hate slopes! I hate slopes! I hate slopes! I hate the steep slopes like this. There's just no room to react. Because you're just going up straight towards the center. The slopes are so thin, you have no idea what... No, it's all I'm doing is injecting some ASM. You'll see, Crash. I can't spoil it. But I mean, I've posted some videos of it, some teasers, so you might be able to infer from context. I just can't do this. I just can't. Like, it's impossible. It's not to say I'm giving up. I'm just saying I'm frustrated as heck. Like, it's just a lottery. It's some slopes and then a lottery, and then you just hope you don't choke it, which is very likely because it's me. It's boring. Like, this isn't interesting because there's no variation in game. That's the problem. With something like EE, with like Crudella Reds, like, it's dull to have to do the same thing over and over again, but at least the jumps have variation. This has no variation. It's the same stuff over and over and over again. It's just very repetitive. SMX? Yeah, Shadow Void exists. I mean, I don't think it's a bad stage, but it's definitely a bit too precise. And it wasn't my finest work. I rushed that, and I wasn't very experienced in making things back then. And also, it just looks ugly because I was using such old tools. I keep forgetting that hack exists, honestly. I don't like it. No! I mean, yeah, that was inevitable. It's the first time I've died there all stream. But it is a wall kick at a horrible angle. So it makes sense I die there. I haven't died there all stream. That's the first time I've died there on stream. Made it past there like twice, I think, on stream. Possibly 3 times, maybe only once. I think it's been 3 times. Or I think it's been twice. Like, it makes sense. It's more of the same kind of wall kick. Now there's 5 of them. And 2 of them are at really, really bad angles to the camera. But I can't change the camera, so I just have to hope I hit the frame, and the frames, and I didn't. It makes sense. It was inevitable that I died there. I'm not really surprised. I'm not mad that I died there. I'm just mad that, like, the rest of the star is so unreliable. Because it's like, you know what if you slide on roof and then you wall kick? And then he's like, you know what if you slide on a roof and then you wall kick? And then he was like, you know what if you slide on a roof and then wall kick? Because Redman had one idea for this level, and it was you slide on a roof and then you wall kick. And then you just repeat that like 10 or 15 times. And it really, really gets old. These are the most devastating grinds mentally. Because it's not on you to really... Because it really just feels like there's nothing you can do to improve your odds. It's just... You just hope. Hope and put in the time, and enough time put in means statistically you're likely to get the star eventually. It doesn't make it enjoyable. Why? That's twice now that's happened, and that's not acceptable. I don't know why that happened. I do not understand why I slipped. Why the game was like, actually your momentum doesn't exist anymore. You're not allowed to run. I do not know why. Is it because I tried to turn around with too much speed? I don't know. I actually don't. It's twice now I've died like that, and that's also frustrating. Because I just don't know. Maybe there's just an aspect of slopes I don't know. There probably is. I'm making an alt save here just in case. It's very risky actually, but fine. You jump, and you hope. I guess if I'm trying to turn around too fast, that happens. Okay. I haven't been grinding this for that long. It's already one of my least favorite grinds. Also have to go very soon, so like, probably only have, yeah, I only really have 15 minutes, I think, at most. Then I absolutely have to, like, when it hits 5:45 my time, I gotta go. It's about 5:30 now. I mean, if I clear it, then I'll do the final ending area. Like, other than that, I'm still on it in 15 minutes. I'm gonna have to call it quits. Come back another day, which might be tomorrow, which might not be tomorrow. I don't know. Like, even if I make it, I still can't even survive on that slope because the camera is so bad. It's multiple times I've made the lottery only to immediately die because I just can't see. And that's really upsetting, honestly. Like, it's just... We're coming in with a lot of speed. Not like that, definitely not. Is it best to do this? Maybe. guess just try and turn around. Save states do I not need? Don't think I need save state 7. I've got that down pat. No! At least I'm consistent with those wall kicks. No! 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 I had it and I threw! I threw so hard! I threw so hard! I tried to do like 3 different things at once. You cannot... I'm livid. What save state is... It's like, I made it, I wasn't sure, and then I wall kicked, but then I forgot to... I'm just... The wall kick strat is bad. But that's also bad, too. Like, that's the thing. You jump, but then... I guess jump, and then just before I land, lose speed? But, like, that's the problem. You hit that with so much speed. It's hard to not fall off the other... It's hard to, like, not fall off, and then I'm so upset. Like, I cannot express in words how upset I am. This was the attempt, and then I just threw again. Like, now I'm not getting... Thing is, your angle is you can't just go into the wall kicks because your angle won't be correct. Your angle will not be correct. Crossing over that, you're going to run across one of those slopes, and you're going to adjust your angle ever so slightly, and then you're gonna die. So you need to jump, you need to land on this slope. But you have to do it in such a way that... I hate everything. I hate everything. I could have been free, but no. I threw again. This is actively one of my least favorite courses of all time. I mean, I guess, like, this can be used as a counterexample about why having themed courses is bad, but themed courses doesn't mean you do the same one jump over and over again. It means you at least have some idea that unites some of the stars together, or some of the main paths. Like, you could use this as a counterexample, but I would say it's a bad example. It's like, I also really don't want to have to do another day of this. It's like, we do everything right, and then just... I just couldn't react fast enough. That's the problem. I couldn't react fast enough to what had happened. I realized, oh, I've got a lot of speed, and then I tried to, oh, I need to stop on the slope, and then it was like, oh, I'm hitting the wall, but I was holding A because I was trying to stop on the slope, and I held A too much because I was wall kicking, and then I just ended up hitting the upper wall, which I wasn't prepared for. I wasn't familiar enough with the jump and the intricacies of it. That's the problem. Please, jump. just like Tree. It's just like Course 7 Tree E Reds. I've gotten to the very end of the star, 8 out of 8, and then I just choked literally a free jump. Literally a free jump, and I just choked it. And can never get anywhere close again. I hate stars like this. I'm basically out of time. Good. And also, the more times you fail at something like that, the more nervous you get when you get there again. So it just makes the problem worse. Because, like, I failed here so many times. This is finally it, and then you just fall apart. Too low though. Gotten better at the wall kick timing, so I can take it lower. Bloody hell. I have to quit. I have to go. Like, I'm out of time. I should have gotten this, but I didn't, because this is the worst star ever. And I'm livid. But yeah, I have to go now. We'll get it next time, hopefully. Asterisk. Who chokes like that? Who does that? Like, who does that? Twice on the same jump, basically. Like, you just need to stop there briefly so that your angle is straight, and then you just... the star is literally free from it. If I had just gotten there, I guarantee you I would have gotten it, because it's free from it. You get up here, you triple jump this. It's really easy triple jumps. And then you just do this, and it's free. Okay, well, you actually make that jump, but, like, it's free. It's absolutely free.